the sea that told a story, from myth to legend to reality. Atlantis. Retold, the origin of the myth is simple and ancient. Plato's Timaeus and Critias, c. 360 BCE, describe an island empire beyond the Pillars of Hercules that sank in a single day and night beneath earthquakes and the sea. Plato's work is the seed from which every Atlantis idea grows, but classicists remind us he was a philosopher using narrative to argue, not an eyewitness recording history. Yet generations turned Plato's literary island into a map-making project. In the Eastern Mediterranean, one candidate has persisted: the Bronze Age world of the Aegean. Santorini, Thera, and the buried town of Akrotiri were destroyed by a volcanic eruption in the late 2nd millennium BCE. The catastrophe, tsunamis, ash, cultural upheaval, fits parts of the Atlantis script. Some modern studies suggest Plato's account may preserve memory of such a disaster, though the fit is partial. Across oceans, other contenders captured public imagination. Like and subscribe a Yahweh Stories or Teo4. The Bimini Road, an undersea, rectilinear limestone feature near North Bimini, looked like a paved causeway and for decades fed speculation. Scientific analyses interpret it as natural beach rock formed and cemented by coastal processes. Credible evidence for human construction is lacking. The 21st century multiplied the mysteries. Sonar scans, deep-sea imaging, and social media revived old sites and revealed new anomalies. Off Cuba, polygonal formations and mound-like outlines at great depth reappeared in sensational stories. To some, they look artificial. To experts, they remain ambiguous without excavation, dating, and context. Sonar shapes can be geological, erosional, or instrumental, promising leads, not proofs. The pattern is this: evocative anomalies and partial matches to Plato's text exist, but none meet the rigorous standards to equate any site with Atlantis. Mainstream archaeologists conclude Plato's Atlantis is a powerful myth, perhaps stitched from memories of real catastrophes such as the Thera eruption, rather than a verified lost civilization. So, what would real proof demand? A concordance of lines, an urban complex with artifacts datable to a plausible horizon, clear evidence of rapid catastrophic submergence, inscriptions or routine material culture tying it to known Bronze Age networks, and geophysical history consistent with sudden inundation. No current candidate satisfies every criterion. The absence of proof isn't failure, it's science at work. Still, the search matters. Advances in radiocarbon calibration, seabed mapping, underwater excavation, and ancient DNA are transforming submerged landscape archaeology. Around the world, archaeologists now reconstruct drowned shorelines, showing that humans repeatedly lost homes and ports to rising seas. These finds underscore the truth behind Atlantis' fascination. Coastal communities vanish, and their stories survive as memory or myth. How myth became legend became modern hunt is itself a human story. Imagine a mariner who sees a coastline change, a poet who turns catastrophe into moral drama, a philosopher who reshapes memory into allegory. Over centuries, fragments accrete. Oral memory, political allegory, geological event, until Plato's island reads like history and everyone wants to dig. Investigators respond with patient methods. Take cores, date organics, map stratigraphy, compare artifacts. Headlines shouting "Atlantis found" are the start, not the finish of debate. Beach rock explains Bimini. Sonar anomalies remain tantalizing but inconclusive without context. So, where do we stand in 2025? There is no peer-reviewed proof that pins Plato's Atlantis to a single, datable city matching his description. There are plausible inspirations: Santorini, Akrotiri, unresolved anomalies, and improving tools that keep the search scientific, not speculative. Recent scholarship reframes Atlantis as a palimpsest: part Bronze Age catastrophe, part Greek moral tale, part later reinterpretation. Legend built on layers of memory and observation. If you came seeking a single glorious reveal, there isn't one yet. But the quest has real winners: new maps of submerged landscapes, better understanding of ancient responses to catastrophe, and a reminder that myths can preserve fragments of truth. The search for Atlantis is not only about verifying a text, it's about learning to read the sea-scoured record of human life. Now we move from summary to story. Plato and his rhetorical island, the Minoan world and Santorini's cataclysm, the modern anomalies and why they provoke headlines, and the science that separates rumor from reality. If you love mysteries that respect evidence, stay with me. Like and subscribe a Yahweh Stories 444 and follow the clues where they reliably lead. And not in certainty, but in curiosity. Atlantis persists because it asks questions that matter about loss, memory, and the thin line where story becomes history.